Okay, dudes and dudettes, welcome back to the channel. And as always, I'm Light Liger, and today we are going to be diving into my Altcoin Gem picks for December 2020. And it goes without saying, do your own research. I am not a financial advisor, nor have I done 100% vetting on these projects, which I'm going to be talking about in this video. And I also recommend getting a second opinion, maybe from a trusted friend, professional trader, another content creator, or perhaps a publication. And also, it needs to be said that we're kind of living on the bull run right now. That means that a lot of these top coins, such as Bitcoin, is seeing pretty nice gains right now. At the moment, 7-day chart is 23% up, and Litecoin also showing very nice 35% up. And I recently just bought a couple of Litecoins. I'm very happy about that. And you have also Monero doing really well, and NEM is also doing very fantastic. So there's a lot of these top coins which are seeing over 15 to 13% gains. So it exactly may not be the best time to do low cap gems in general. So you have that option to still invest in, whatever it's Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, or Bitcoin itself, and still see some gains. I think Ethereum still has a lot room for growing, given the fact that it's still third of a way on its previous all-time high, 1,500. So I think buying Ethereum is still really good. I do want to remind people that the gas fees are really high at the moment, so be careful about that. But let's kind of get into the 5 coins that I have picked out today. I've kind of steered away from a lot of these tokenomics projects, whatever it's rebase coins and things like these, because I fundamentally believe that they are very risky and hard to really make money if you're not really there in the very beginning. And because of that, a lot of these rebase coins have done a lot of negative on my backs, to be honest. And I just don't really like to feature that many tokenomics projects on the channel due to the nature that they're kind of short-lived. So you want to invest in things that are going to be long-term holds. The first thing we have here is Terra Virtua on Ethereum. And I'm going to be reviewing their Windows application very soon on the channel. I got some sponsorship work to do, so maybe this December. But basically, they have partnered out with a lot of big publications such as Pacific Rim, Top Gun, to basically create NFTs, which are 2D and 3D animated models, which are able to view in this art gallery. It's like an application of sorts where you can see all of your NFT art. I believe not just the Terra Virtua art. And I think the art collections that are added into this application of sorts is going to be inherently increasing the value and the utility of the NFTs. It's much more nicer to look them on an application than it is on your OpenSea profile, for instance. And they just reached this December their token, and they released it on BitMax. And there's a lot of things which I will talk about on a future video about everything around tokenomics and how does everything work. But it has to do with NFTs. That should be enough for you, and all of these big partnerships that have gone on. The project has existed since 2018. The token is very brand new though. It's currently sitting at 5 cents. The circulating supply is pretty big. There's not the max supply, sorry, is very big, but the circulating supply is very small right now. And I think it's a good time to buy because you're not buying at the top. You can wait till it goes down. Everybody wants to accumulate Bitcoin right now, and that is why a lot of these altcoin gems are going down slightly, and it might be a good period to basically acquire it. It is only available on BitMax. That's where they did their initial sale, and I'm going to leave that link down below. And it's also available on Uniswap, but due to the fact that it's having pretty crazy congestions right now, you're going to be saving a lot more money with BitMax. Now, our next project is a very low cap gem. It's called Autonio, or Autonio Foundation. They're basically building a DeFi ecosystem, which includes a lot of different stuff. It is still very low cap and very unexplored type of a token. I bought a small bag of it. It's a very ambitious project that they're thinking, OX-based relayers, trading terminals, and market makers, and DAO, and AI, and wallet even coming out. There's some partners here, Elrond on Loopring, especially pretty big ones. And it's kind of, remains to be seen. I was part of the team are Pajets, which kind of has me a bit concerned, but then again, there is things like the GitLab profile, there's a light paper, and there's, evidence that the project is alive, there's something happening around it, and they're not necessarily doing anything super proprietary, but these deep tests about DeFi gems kind of go in trends and etc. So I think it had a lot of upswing potential to go up from its current valuation, which is sitting at 2 cents with 300 million supply. So and the circulating supply is 53 million. So I think that is pretty good. The rank is only 894. So I think it has like room to grow, not immensely. It could go double or something. And right now, I think when we look at this chart right now here, it has done really well for the whole year. We're talking about 1,461. And I think, we are kind of on a period we could be buying. It's kind of almost buying at the top, but not quite. You might want to wait. But it did hit 3 cents. And that could mean that it could go back to 3 cents. So it could be good investment still. But let's move on. We have Idle Finance, and this I already did a video about. I explained about it already. Go check it out in case you don't know what it is. It's basically a DeFi project which finds you the best yields and also gives you the Idle's own native token as rewards, top of compound tokens. And I think the important thing here is that it's still kind of low rank. The price of it is $6 as of right now, but maximum supplies are only 13 million. And what you need to understand that we hit around, let's say, open a 14-day chart here. So I talked about it when it was at $6 and probably somewhere here on early December. And basically, it reached on the top of it was on, what is that number there? $13, and now it's been going down due to the Bitcoin thing, and now is a good time to buy again because it's probably going to be hitting at least $10 back. I'm not saying it's going to be going back to $13, but it's definitely on the table when you look at the tokenomics in terms of the supply and everything. And it's a DAO governance token. Obviously, those are kind of, I have been skeptical about them in the past in terms of their value proposition, but hey, if people are going to be buying it at that price, okay, I'm willing to sell it to them at that price. But I think it's a good accumulation period for it, though, given out that we might actually go down more, maybe below $6, and then again you can buy it even lower. And I think it has a lot of room to go up again, because once the Bitcoin stops its rally, people will stop buying Bitcoin and they will go back to alts. That's how it usually works on these cycles. So I think it has a lot of room to go back into this highest position again in very soon. And next up we have AP3, which is basically a decentralized APIs for Web3. This has been talked about pretty much every YouTuber, Elliot Trades, I think even BitBoy has talked about it. I mean, I'm just going to be jumping on the wagon and saying that this seems like a very good project. You have transparent owners. He's actually from Finland, the guy. And there's big partners involved here. Matic, Claros, Streamer, Pantera is here, and some bigger investment groups. And overall, like, there's a GitHub profile, everything's there, white paper exists. But I do want to say that it has already like reached pretty high. It's already 205. Max supply 100 million. Circulating supply 20 million. I mean, it could go, higher. I mean, it could go $5 or $4, but I mean, this one is a bit more, I wouldn't say it's the more safer investment currently, due to the fact that I mean, you're not, at least you're not buying at the top. That's something I have to say in the beginning. But what I'm trying to convey here is that it is already pretty high on the market cap rank, and that's something that I sometimes look and also speculate, like how much this coin could go up still in the future. But then again, it is not on Binance, it's not on Coinbase, it is not on KuCoin, so it's not on these very, very big exchanges. It's okay, it's on OKEx, so obviously, but because it's not listed on those super major exchanges, those can always have a bump effect on the price, and people will be FOMOing more higher into the project, and that's also something you have to consider in. But I can see 20% gains for this project from this price point, or you can wait for a bit and buy it a bit lower, but I think it's definitely on the table to go back above $2 again. And our last project is Bateria. This is a governance token within a DAO, has kind of like NFT staking, there's like many things. It's kind of interesting project altogether. And one of my followers was shilling it to me many times, and I finally decided to give in and, you know, look into it. I think there was a lot of interesting events that took place, such as a PewDiePie NFT sale. So, and they're burning the token supply. So I don't know if they're going to be burning it more, but if that means that it's going to be becoming more scarce and the supply is going to be going down. The rank is 3,000 on CoinMarketCap, and also on GoingGecko, it is sitting at, well, there's no ranking for it because it refuses to show the market cap, but it's only 7 million supply, and that is $2. And if we compare to this one, to the APY3 is $2 and 100 million supply. So sometimes you have to compare those numbers. So it's 10 times less the supply, and it's getting burned. And right now it's really high time to buy. So I would wait perhaps for, well, actually, is it too high if we compare to the very peak, which was almost at $3.5. Now, you can still wait for a bit to go down, buy sub $2 if you have the opportunity. That would be my financial advice, even though I'm not a financial advisor. But that's pretty much my rundown of the 5 coins I decided to share with you guys. I thought that I would give some tips and coins to buy, but I do want to enforce what I said in the beginning, which is the fact that, yeah, I think just going with Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin right now is a pretty safe bet. I think those are going to be going up unless the bull market is just going to be cutting off short, which is possible. We don't really know. But I think that we're going to be seeing another bull run happening on early 21, especially if there's going to be stimulus checks happening in America, because that will have a massive, you know, a buy pressure increase. But that's pretty much my rundown. Please support the channel by subscribing and liking the video. If you have your own altcoin gems, obviously you can show them down in the comment section below. And I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.